What's going on, you guys? Pinoyliftz. It is day 12. Yes, sir, day 12. I just got off work. Right now, I am actually exporting day 11's video, and then I'm gonna go ahead and upload it. But guess what, you guys? The show for bodybuilding is moved to April 4th now. It was April 11th, a week out. But a week out from April 4th, now they push it a week behind. The show is coming pretty soon. But today we are gonna be doing, I think, shoulder and arms today. Today is Wednesday. Okay, we got chest and back today. Yeah, not a bad split, round 2. Chest and back. In my previous videos, I just been posting like the same content, and then every video is basically just me hitting the same split. I'm not changing my split anytime soon. I'm just gonna keep hitting this until I get where I want to be. Around December time, I'm gonna change my split, the muscle groups that are my weaknesses. Like as of right now, my weak muscle groups will be probably in my lat area, in my lower region, or not lower region, mid back, a little bit more abs and a little bit more arms. My legs, phenomenal. Front chest, phenomenal. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of the weaknesses that I need to hit more often and just tackle that in December. Anything else today? Not really much. I went to work today. This morning I did my 35-minute of cardio, fasted cardio, and then I ate lunch. Lunch I had beef broccoli, a salmon fillet, rice, some veggies, and that's about it. And after lunch I went back to work. Literally today, guys, literally freaking today, I didn't do nothing at work. Like there's like probably 10 people where I work with in my section in the army, and there's one gun. I don't think they need me on the gun because, bro, like 10 people on one gun, that's a lot of people. But anyways, today at work, all I really did was do my personal business, was basically just do a video I have to edit. I'm actually about to upload it right now. It just got done exporting, so I'm gonna upload it to YouTube right now and all that. We're going to the gym pretty soon. I'm waiting till my next paycheck till I buy more pre-workout, or I might just wait till I go to California this upcoming week. In 2 weeks, actually, I'm flying out to California to see my family for Christmas. My beautiful wife is coming down too to visit them for Christmas, and it will be her first time actually flying down to California and experiencing like the United States, because she's actually foreign. She's from Switzerland, but she's Spanish. And yeah, so you guys will see her in future vlogs, depending if she wants to be in the vlogs or not. But yeah, let me go ahead and upload this video for you guys so I don't forget, and then I'll see you guys in the car. All right, what's going on, you guys? I'm on the way to the gym, but the topic for today, let's talk about calorie deficit. And does calorie deficit make you mad? Okay, so today at work, you guys already know that I'm in a calorie deficit. I eat about 2,100 calories to 2,000 calories a day. That's pretty low for someone like me, because I'm like big and stuff like that. But yeah, so I've been in calorie deficit for a while now, and about 3 months. Deficit for a while now, for about 3 months. And so far, the calorie deficit and the cut's been going really well. So how do I do a calorie deficit? You guys might ask, how do I start? How do you start? Well, to start a calorie deficit, you gotta find your cutting calories or maintenance calories. And how to find that is you go online. There's this thing called calorie calculator, and you input your height and weight, and you input, I think, how active you are. And the more active you are, the more calories you gotta eat to basically stay up in that maintenance calorie area, if that makes sense. If you're less active, you eat less calories because you're not burning as much. Anyway, so yeah, first step is to go on caloriecalculator.com, whatever you guys want to use, and then you just input your data, and then it'll tell you, like literally tell you what your cutting calories and what your maintenance calories are. But what I did was I found my maintenance calories, and I just took like 500 calories out of that maintenance calories. So if my maintenance calorie was 3,000 calories, I would subtract 500 from that, and I will be left over 2,500 calories for my cutting. So that's basically all it is. That's the first step. Second step is calorie tracking your food. A lot of people are not a big fan of calorie tracking, and they just eat whole foods, which is fine. But for me, I like to track all my calories, and I also use ChatGPT. Like if I don't have a scale near me, I'll take a picture of my food, and I'll just ask ChatGPT to visually scan how much gram is in each item of food I'm eating. Yeah, calorie tracking. So there's an app called MyFitnessPal. You get the app, it's free, no subscriptions needed, and you get a food scale. And obviously, last you need your food. But let's say I eat like 5 ounces of chicken breast. So what I would do is I'll grab my scale, turn it on, and then put my plate on it or whatever, and then zero out the scale to make sure it's zeroed on with the plate, and I'll add my chicken on top. And then if it's like 5 ounces exactly, what I would do is I would grab my 5 ounces that I got on the scale and put it into MyFitnessPal, and then in the app you just search up like the food that you're eating, and it'll automatically calculate the calories for you and the macros. And if you guys are not familiar with macros, what macros is fat, protein, and carbohydrates. So those are your three main macros. But for cutting, you want to keep the protein high, carbs high, not too high, but carbs enough to fuel your body for working out or doing anything like daily activities, and your fat minimal. You don't want to have too much fat. So protein is essential for cutting, especially is because protein actually is a muscle builder. So if you eat enough muscle, or not muscle, if you eat enough protein throughout the day cutting, you won't lose muscle. Like, you won't lose as much muscle, versus if you work out and you're cutting but you don't eat any protein at all, your body will basically just eat the muscle away. Because essentially what happens is when you're on the cut, like on a super long-term cut like how I am, your body looks for energy, and muscle, believe it or not, is the first thing that your body eats away when you're cutting. So that's why it's important for you to eat enough protein and to sustain long term when cutting, and that's very essential. Carbohydrates, a good macro is because that carbohydrates is very important when cutting too, is because it's energy, fast energy that you can use throughout the day. And you don't need to eat a lot of carbs, but just enough, like depending on what your how much weight you want to lose or how much cutting you want to do. It just depends on whatever you want to do, but carbs helps me like for energy, for working out, for, you know, just being awake throughout the day. And yeah, I hope that made sense. And then another thing is for calorie deficit, I say recovery is very important, like sleep and, you know, getting enough rest, active rest days, because essentially when you're on a calorie deficit, you're going to be very tired, right? So it's important for you to get enough sleep, anything optimal from like 7-8 hours a day, especially on your rest days. My rest day is Saturday, and all I do on the weekends, bro, is all I do is just freaking sleep my brains out, like no joke. And yeah, that's basically all calorie deficit is. It's just basically, like, if I want to put it into the most easiest way to explain it, is basically eating at a deficit of your maintenance and subtracting like 300 to 500 calories from that, and then just maintaining that for long term. And then you will literally see, guys, you're gonna get slimmer and drop a lot of weight because you're on a calorie deficit. But at the end of the day, it really just depends on like how dialed in you are, because I could be saying what a calorie deficit is, but like if you don't want to do it, like if you don't want the information, or you don't want to apply it to real life, you're not gonna lose weight, you know. Calorie deficit also takes a lot of discipline and consistency. Like you're not gonna get shredded in like a day or in a week. It takes time. It took me about almost 4 years to get where I'm at. Yes, 4 years. Versus the guys you see on social media that are hella ripped, it took them a while, not a while, it took them longer, because most of the guys on social media that are like really like big and stuff like that are, let's be real, they use gear, steroids like TRT, test, Tren, Anavar, SARMs, all that. But no, I don't do that because I just don't want to do that to my body. Anyways, enough of the calorie deficit information. Let's move on to does calorie deficit make you mad or whatever? For me, it's yes and no. I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes get mad at work because I'm hungry, and I just can't stand people when they talk. If you guys don't know, I'm in the military, and a lot of people talk about like the most randomest shit ever, and it's like so stupid, and it makes me cringe. I hear crazy stories about like cheating on their wives, cheating on their husbands. What else? How they're gonna get fucked faced. The term fucked faced is basically getting drunk on the weekend and just going crazy. But yeah, that's just a mix of it. But yeah, I get annoyed at work, especially when I'm gonna cut too, because all I think about at work is my bodybuilding competition and like how much food I want to eat, and what is my next time, like the next time I'm gonna eat. I honestly believe like being a calorie deficit and a bodybuilder and you work out a lot, it does make your hormones kind of unbalanced. I don't even want to say most of it is just being mad. Sometimes I just get annoyed because of work, and then the people around me is just like brain rot. All I'm gonna say is, on top of that, is it also makes you really freaking tired. Like today, after lunch, after I had that big meal of food I was eating, I took a nap in my car in the parking lot where I work out for an hour. And I woke up like, what just happened? The reason is because when you eat like not a big meal, but a semi-big meal, the first meal you had, and you're on a cut, you're eating all that food, and your body is like a furnace. like, you know how you have a furnace and then you feed it coal and then it makes a fire, whatever you do, the furnace is actively burning that coal. It's like your body is a furnace. So every time you eat something like a big meal, especially what I had today, bro, like carbs, I had omega-3 fat from the salmon, I had beef, I had a plate full of veggies. All that food I had was getting broken down into smaller molecules so my body could distribute it where it's supposed to go. And your body literally burns calories 24/7. So on top of that, being in a calorie deficit, you're gonna be tired. And also that was my first meal. My insulin spiked up probably because of the carbohydrates. And then when insulin spikes up, I guess you just feel tired, like your body is overworking. Not overworking, but your body's constantly working to break down the food. And then I was in the parking lot in my car first 15 minutes, and my car's heater was on, listening to music, chilling, and I just crashed. Like I went to bed, and I just woke up like, what just happened? I felt really like drowsy and lightheaded. But when you're on the cut, it's important to drink water, a lot of water, stay hydrated, and get your electrolytes in. Like electrolytes could be like the little IV packets, electrolytes, or anything like Gatorade, salt, water, lemon, whatever the heck people say nowadays. That's just my whole rant about being a calorie deficit, how to do a calorie deficit, and how did I do my calorie deficit. Does it make you mad, or does it make you rage, or whatever you guys want to call it? But I'm at the gym now. I'm about to go ahead inside and record. Today I'm also going to record posing. It is the first month of December, or December 3rd or 4th, or whatever it is. And I usually do like monthly photos on my Instagram and just see the progress. But let's go ahead, go inside, and let's get this workout in, you guys.
I trust no one.
Done working out. I hit abs also. I did my cardio this morning, but I didn't record my abs because I feel like if y'all watch my videos and I record abs, it's kind of like repetitive. So I just record my workout videos and I take off my shirt so you guys can see my physique throughout each day of recording. But yeah, we just got done. I had to finish not early, but I had to low-key rush my workout because my boy Ryan, He's actually also in the military. Well, he was. He's National Guard now, but he is actually transitioning out from active to National Guard. And today is his day to celebrate his time in service. So I'm gonna go ahead, go to Texas Roadhouse. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna order like chicken breast and broccoli with sweet potatoes and a load of Diet Coke. But yeah, so hope you guys like this video. Comment down below if you guys want to see anything else. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. And yeah, I'll talk about my bodybuilding show tomorrow. There is an update for it tomorrow. Something happened, but I'll go ahead push that to the next video tomorrow. Peace.